Hi everyone, welcome to this new video. Today we are discussing language features. So I'm going to go through a number of language features today with some examples and their definitions as well. So when you're in primary school and also in senior high school, you guys will be learning about language features when you're analyzing narratives, articles, any other different kind of text. So the first one you usually learn about is called the simile. Simile, the definition of simile is explicitly it compares two things by using the words like and or as. With a metaphor, you say one thing that is another thing to draw a comparison between them, and personification provides a human characteristic to non-human or non-animate objects. We'll go through a couple of examples here. So simile, the difference between a simile is it uses like or as, whereas in a metaphor you use is, was, generally. So in a simile, we'll look at this example here. Its beauty shone like a star in the desert sky. The goalie was as happy as a pig in mud when the ball slammed into the back of the net. With a metaphor, let's compare that. You say its beauty is a star in the desert sky. The goalie was a happy pig in mud as the ball slammed into the back of the net. So basically, in the simile, you're comparing the two things. In metaphor, you're seeing something and drawing the comparison. Personification, you basically give something human characteristic, like for example, its beauty shone in the desert as it winked at me from the night sky. The javelin pierced the ground with fierce delight. His sense of peace cowered at the sound of the children waking. Let's take a look at a couple more different types of language features. So alliteration is another one commonly found in different types of texts. It's a phonological feature, so it's a sound device involving repetition of the same first consonant in a sentence. So the slow snake slithered through the summer grass. That's an example of an alliteration. Hyperbole is a persuasive device, so you will find this in persuasive essay or persuasive paragraphs and examples, and it uses gross or big over exaggerated, I would say, over exaggeration of something to express an effect. So for example, we can say the train slowed to a snail's pace, crawling from one station stop to another. So this is a exaggeration about the speed of the train in this case. Next one you can come across is called an onomatopoeia. So onomatopoeia again is very similar to an alliteration. It's a phonological feature where a word resembles or suggests the sound of what it describes. So like clang, click, clack, those are kind of things that an onomatopoeia would be. A pun is a play on words for effect, usually humorous. So let's say if I say I decided to become a baker because I needed the dough, that's a funny sentence, so that could be used as a pun. Symbolism is very common within narratives and also articles as well to draw a representation. So when an object or tangible item is used to represent a feeling or intangible idea, then we use something called symbolism. So let's say we say a brilliant rainbow colored the sky on the morning of the exam. She had studied a lot and felt confident of her success. So the rainbow is representation of her feelings in this case. Sometimes different things or different objects within a narrative or a text can represent certain moods, so that can also be a symbolism. Some other kinds of language features which I haven't talked about include tone, style of writing, perspective or conflict, setting. Those also fall within narrative conventions as well. And also another thing is imagery. That's also a language feature that's very commonly used in narratives as well. So in the next video, we are going to be doing a novel study for Corlin. In this video, this is just a basic introduction to language features, and we'll be using Corlin as a text to analyze the language and narrative features. Thank you for tuning into this video. Have a nice day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.